The European Union have set a target to get 20% of their energy needs from renewable sources by 2020. To make that happen, they're going to need to harness the power of the sun, wind and the sea. I'm Oliver Steeds and I've come to the coast of Northern Ireland to explore the potential of tidal power that's being harnessed by a very special generator. Half of all Europe's tidal resource flows around UK waters, an immense untapped supply of clean energy. We're a few miles south of Belfast and we're coming to this high point to see if we can get a lay of the land. Because down here you can see behind me, that is Strangford Lough, and all the water flows from there and out into the Irish Sea through this channel. It's 8 kilometres wide, it's called Strangford Narrows. It's some of the fastest tidal waters anywhere on the planet. It's also home to this extraordinary contraption. It's the world's first commercial tidal stream power station. The turbine's just been lifted out of the water for routine maintenance and the blade's taken off. But this is what it looks like when it's working. A cross between a giant airplane propeller and a submersible windmill. Its blades turned by the power of the fast-flowing tides. So we're going to go on the rib and try and get a little bit closer and try and have a look at a bit more of the detail of the turbine. We're right underneath the turbine here and you can really get the sense of the power of the sea. Apparently this is just a slow tide, 2 meters a second, and at full pace it's going about 5 meters a second, which is enough to drive the blade which powers the turbine, which generates electricity.
The machine's rated at 1.2 megawatts.
What does that really mean? How many homes are going to be powered by that?
When it's generating, it's putting the 1.2 megawatts onto the grid and it's powering 1,500 homes in Northern Ireland.
1,500 homes is a great contribution, but it's not going to solve our major problem. Is it commercially viable? Can you scale it up?
This is our commercial demonstrator, which is at 1.2 megawatts. For our next lot of planned farms of turbines, so might be between 4 and 10 turbines in one site, each machine or power station would be 2 megawatts.
It's estimated that harnessing the power of the seas around the UK could meet the electricity demands of 15 million homes, saving up to 70 million tonnes of carbon every single year and providing 16,000 jobs. Tidal power seems to have many advantages. It's predictable, unlike wind. It's not dependent on rainfall like freshwater hydropower plants. And it doesn't turn off at night like most solar plants. But, and it's a big but, does it hurt marine life? And I've been told that inside here, there's some researchers who are answering that question.
What I'm doing here is watching live video of what's happening around CGen itself. So with the active sonar we have here, we can look out to 80 meters around the device underwater. If I see something coming towards the turbine, I have remote operations of the turbine itself. I could just switch the turbine off and that would take about 3 seconds to shut down. 3 seconds shut down, bang, it's all off. The turbine isn't going to kill a seal. Once commercial, the turbines will be equipped with an automatic detection and shutdown system. It's a crucial protective measure for marine life, but to win the support of conservationists, tidal energy producers need further proof. Dr. Graham Savage is part of the Environmental Impact Assessment team. Well, call me a bit of a soppy seal lover if you must, but big blades going through the water and seals swimming around, surely it's not very good for them.
Well, I think the thing to remember is that seals are very intelligent creatures. I'm fairly confident that they would keep well clear of the dangers around CGen.
So the big question, have the seals been affected by the turbine?
It has had no biological impact on the seal population in this area.
In fact, not a single seal or large marine animal has been injured. And research shows that CGen has had no effect on fish and the rest of the marine ecosystem. Time to reassemble the turbine. It's an incredibly difficult procedure to winch up that gearbox, it's 30 tons, off this boat here and on to the turbine. There's only a tiny window of opportunity when the water's calm, between the incoming and outgoing tides, for the CGN team to get their barge into position to complete this dangerous manoeuvre.
Well, they've been successful. They managed to get the gearbox, 30 tons of it, onto the turbine. Now they need to attach the blades to it, and then that crossbeam can go back down in the water and start generating electricity again.
It's hoped that this turbine is the proof needed by government and business that tidal energy is both a commercially viable and an environmentally sound solution towards decarbonising our electricity supply.